You remember when the US government tried prohibition?
Maybe.
And how that worked out so well? Well, it's probably going to be the same thing for GDKPs. My name's Coyote. Let's get to it.
Stupid Coyote.
So I'll be 100% with you. I really don't care for GDKPs. I never liked the idea. My personal belief, it's pay to play the game. Not everybody has access to a bunch of funds that they're able to go out and buy gold, and that right there creates a power base. Those who have the means, they're going to be able to succeed. But what is actually succeeding in the game? That's the real question. Is it being the highest parser on Warcraft logs? Is it being the best DPS in your guild? It's all kind of relative. But with GDKP's banning, instead of actually targeting the gold sellers, all you're doing is creating a black market for this. Blizzard hasn't outright said how they're actually going to be banning people, how they're going to be targeting the GDKP sellers. So you're going to probably see people going around it, whether they're going to be going to gold selling sites, whether they're going to be going to Discord. These are the first places. They're essentially creating speakeasies in this area, and it's kind of funny. Right now, Blizzard is using Season of Discovery as a little test pig to figure out if this is even going to work. Because even retail is now starting to see very bad issues with GDKPs. People are going into LFRs, certain raids with just pugs, and once they get the item, they're just selling it for millions of gold. That's essentially GDKP. And of course, if you wait long enough, the memes come out, and it's exactly what we are going to probably see. So I'm not going to be betting on gold, but if I just so happen to give this raid leader, I don't know, let's say 100 gold just to keep out somebody who could roll on this trinket, staff, item, who knows? Well, that's probably what's going to happen now. It's technically not GDKP. It's more of a bribe? And nothing in the terms of service says I can't bribe my raid leader. That's the truth about it. This is what's going to happen. We're just going to be changing the way we do it. And with Noah upset about what it is, it's just going to continue being a problem. We're still going to see botters everywhere. No matter how many of them you spam report, it's still going to be a thing. You got to go check out Metagoblin's video on it. I have it linked down in the description below. It is solid. He explains pretty much the breakdown of why these bot problems are still happening. Now, there is a whole community that's taking a hit right now, and they're feeling personally attacked. Well, okay, bro. It's part of it. But look, this was a message that's gone viral. I've seen several big of the streamers talking about this. Thank you for participating in Phase 1 GDKP. I figured I'd make this announcement to give you time to plan for your bribes in Phase 2. I will not be playing or raid leading in Phase 2 because I'm not making any... Okay, I'm jumping the gun a little bit. As a GDKP raid community, we are all aware of the many benefits that GDKP raids possess. As a raid leader, one of the most important ones to me is the extremely low amount of administrative work required to manage the loot. Look, I have worked in an auction house. It is not easy. Trust me. There's a lot going on. You're tracking who's got the highest bid, who's got this, instead of just looking down at the numbers and seeing, oh, roll 100, that's the highest roll, that guy gets it. But, I'm kind of picking this dude's argument apart. A lot of hindsight here. At this point, I do not have the time nor the desire to engage in administrative work. If GDKP are implemented at some point in Phase 2 or 3, I may return. But until then, time is money, friend, and I wish you all the best of luck. A lot of people have already been addressing his arguments. Oh, the administrative work? Bro, raid leading in Season of Discovery, it's not as hard as it is. If you're week 1 raiders, it's probably the most hard. It's essentially walking into Mythic. You don't know what's coming. It's going to be a lot harder than it's ever been because it's different. It's new. But once the news wore off, everything is a lot simpler. I can simply just jump into most groups and run. Everything is easy. So the administrative work of whatever you're doing sounds like you're actually putting a lot more pressure on yourself. And the big thing that I think everybody took away from this was the time is money, friend. Absolutely. I hate people who don't respect my time, but when you say it like that, bud, you're saying, look, this game doesn't respect my time trying to make money out of it, which kind of sounds like you're selling stuff to players, which has created that stigma of a bad culture in the Season of Discovery. And in classic Lich King, not even retail has been able to get away from this. As I said earlier, I have seen the trinkets from LFR in viral screenshots go for millions of gold. We don't know yet how Blizzard's going to be implementing these bans. We're going to see a dip in there as they start figuring things out. Right now, the price of gold for buying gold has actually dropped. I've seen several Reddit posts and other YouTubers talking about it. It is insane. GDKPs will probably still be run, but the speakeasies are coming. We're going to see Discord servers. We're going to see actual sites that are just going to say, hey, you can buy this for cash from us. Even worse yet, you can actually even probably use a Google sheet and just put bids on there. And you're going, well, they're going to see the gold transfer between people. Maybe. Or maybe there's a later down the line where you'll enchant my stuff preferred tip for 200 gold or whatever it is, and it's all done through a spreadsheet off party. All I'm saying is GDKPs aren't actually going to die, but we're going to see a surge in some very weird Season of Discovery black market crimes. It's going to be a GDKP mafia all out. My name's Coyote. If you found this video interesting, do me a favor and leave a like or a comment. Maybe you agree or disagree with me. I want to hear from you. And if you could, throw a subscription to the channel. I really appreciate it. Until next time, happy adventures.
Stupid coyote.